Have you ever looked at an airplane and thought, there's no way that thing can actually fly? Well, today you're about to see aircraft that completely defy common sense. From tiny wooden planes and flying canoes to backpack helicopters and homemade machines built in ordinary garages. These incredible creations prove that size has nothing to do with what can take to the skies. Some were built by passionate hobbyists, others pushed the limits of aviation engineering, and every one of them will leave you questioning what's possible. So buckle up, because here are 10 aircraft so small you won't believe they could actually fly. Before we take off, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing aviation and technology videos. The VJ-22 Sportsman is one of the most unusual aircraft ever built, and it all started with a simple idea in the 1950s. Designer Volmer Jensen wondered if a lightweight flying boat could give outdoor enthusiasts access to remote lakes without needing a runway. The result looked like a fiberglass canoe fitted with fabric wings, yet it actually flew surprisingly well. Powered by an 85 horsepower engine mounted high above the wing in a pusher setup, its design seems to challenge basic physics. At first glance, you'd expect the tall engine and boat-shaped hull to make it unstable on the water, but the aircraft proved remarkably balanced during takeoff and landing. Built for weekend adventurers, it offered a practical way to reach isolated fishing spots and hidden waterways. What began as Jensen's personal project soon caught the attention of home builders across America, becoming a favorite among aviation hobbyists. And while this tiny flying boat is already hard to believe, the next aircraft pushes the idea of home-built aviation even further. The Team Mini Max is proof that you don't need a huge budget or a professional workshop to build a real airplane. Introduced in the 1980s, this tiny single-seater was designed for everyday aviation enthusiasts who dreamed of flying something they built with their own hands. Weighing only around 400 pounds empty, it's lighter than many modern motorcycles. Its wooden frame, fabric covering, and simple 40 to 50 horsepower engine made it affordable and practical for home builders, with many assembling one in a small garage using basic woodworking tools. Despite its lightweight construction, the Mini Max earned a reputation for being surprisingly capable in the air, showing that smart engineering can go a long way. For thousands of builders across America, it became more than an airplane. It was a chance to turn a lifelong dream into reality without spending a fortune. But as incredible as this little aircraft is, the next one takes minimalism to another level by removing the comfort of an enclosed cockpit, leaving the pilot completely exposed to the wind and sky. Baker Supercat is a charming little aircraft that brings the spirit of 1920s aviation back to life. Designed by John Baker, this lightweight parasol wing monoplane was built for pilots who wanted the pure joy of open-air flying without the high cost of owning a vintage classic. Powered by a modest 50 horsepower engine, it cruises at around 80 miles per hour, offering a relaxed and unforgettable flying experience. With no enclosed cabin or modern avionics, you're fully connected to the world around you. The wind rushes past, the engine hums just ahead, and the view below is completely unobstructed. That raw, old-school feeling is exactly what makes the Supercat so special. Of course, sitting out in the open also raises questions about comfort in flying in rough weather, but for many enthusiasts, that's all part of the adventure. While the Supercat delivers an authentic taste of early aviation, the next aircraft goes even further, leaving its pilot even more exposed to the elements, in a way that's hard to believe. Aerolite 103 proves that an aircraft doesn't need much to get off the ground. Introduced in the late 1990s, this ultralight was designed to meet the strict FAA Part 103 rules, weighing under 254 pounds empty and carrying no more than 5 gallons of fuel. Powered by a compact 28 to 40 horsepower two-stroke engine, it offers one of the simplest and most affordable ways to experience flight. But what really grabs your attention is its minimalist design. There's no enclosed fuselage, no doors, and not even a floor beneath the pilot's feet. You're sitting completely out in the open, held in place by little more than a lightweight frame and your harness, while cruising thousands of feet above the ground. It's an experience that demands confidence, but that's exactly why thousands of aviation enthusiasts embraced it. If you're enjoying these incredible aircraft, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure. And if you think this is as extreme as flying gets, wait until you see the next aircraft, where the pilot squeezes into a metal tube barely wider than their shoulders. Homebuilt. The Homebuilt is one of the smallest all-metal airplanes ever built, and its clever engineering makes it even more impressive. Created by Maury Hummel, this tiny aircraft has a cockpit so narrow that getting inside can be a challenge, especially for broad-shouldered pilots. But the real surprise is under the nose. Instead of using a costly aircraft engine, the Homebuilt is powered by a modified air-cooled Volkswagen Beetle engine, cut down to just 2 cylinders and producing around 30 to 35 horsepower. It may sound unbelievable, but this simple and affordable setup proved to be both reliable and efficient. Many people questioned whether half of a classic car engine could safely power an airplane, yet the design earned an outstanding reputation among home builders and even received awards at experimental aviation events. After surviving a serious crash in another aircraft, Hummel dedicated himself to creating a safer and more practical ultralight, and the result became an icon in the home-built aviation world. But if flying with half a car engine sounds unusual, the next machine pushes the boundaries even further by proving that an aircraft doesn't always need traditional wings to take flight. Kitty Hawk Flyer looked like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Backed by Google co-founder Larry Page, this ambitious electric aircraft was built to redefine personal transportation. Instead of a traditional engine and wings, it relied on 10 electric lift fans powered by large lithium batteries, allowing it to take off and land vertically over water. Riding it felt more like sitting on a futuristic jet ski than flying an airplane, with advanced fly-by-wire computers handling most of the stability. The idea promised a new way to travel across lakes and private properties without a runway, but it also raised serious concerns. With no wings to glide on, a complete power or software failure could leave the aircraft with very few options. Despite attracting worldwide attention and millions in funding, the project struggled with technical challenges and aviation regulations before eventually being discontinued. Even so, it helped push electric flight technology forward. But while this futuristic machine relied on cutting-edge computers, the next aircraft proves that old-fashioned engineering and pilot skill can still achieve incredible things with the simplest of designs. The Corby Starlet may look like a handcrafted model airplane, but it's a serious aerobatic machine. Designed by Australian engineer John Corby in the 1960s, this compact home-built aircraft weighs only about 400 pounds empty and is powered by either a modified Volkswagen engine or a Jabiru engine producing around 60 to 80 horsepower. With an 18-foot wingspan, it's incredibly agile and was created for pilots who love loops, rolls, and other precision aerobatic maneuvers. What makes the Starlet so fascinating is its wooden construction. Built from spruce and plywood, it seems far too delicate for the intense G-forces it regularly handles, yet its clever design has proven remarkably strong and reliable. Although it didn't win the design competition it was originally entered into, aviation enthusiasts around the world recognized its potential, and it became a favorite among home builders and aerobatic pilots alike. Flying a lightweight wooden aircraft upside down at over 130 miles per hour takes real confidence. But the next aircraft is even more unconventional, with a shape that resembles a folded paper airplane built from welded steel tubing. Dyke Delta JD2. The Dyke Delta. JD2 is one of the most unconventional home-built aircraft ever created. Designed by John Dyke in the 1960s, this futuristic airplane replaced the traditional tail with a bold delta wing layout that made it look more like a UFO than a private aircraft. Weighing around 1,000 pounds empty and powered by a 180 horsepower Lycoming engine, it was built for fast cross-country flying and could approach speeds of nearly 200 miles per hour. At first glance, its wide triangular shape seems impossible to fly, especially during slow landings, but the secret is its clever aerodynamics. Instead of relying on a conventional wing and tail, the entire body generates lift, giving it stable and efficient performance. Another unique feature was its foldable wings, allowing owners to tow it on the road like a trailer. Everywhere it appeared, the Dyke Delta drew crowds and left people wondering how such a strange machine could fly so well. But as remarkable as this flying triangle is, The next aircraft was built with only one mission in mind: achieving breathtaking speed in a sleek, needle-shaped machine designed to dominate air racing. The Nemesis NXT is far more than a home-built airplane. It's a purpose-built racing machine created to dominate the legendary Reno air races. Designed by John Sharp, this sleek carbon fiber aircraft is powered by a heavily modified, twin-turbocharged Lycoming engine producing well over 350 horsepower. Every inch of its streamlined body was engineered for one goal: maximum speed. Despite its compact size, the Nemesis NXT can exceed 400 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest piston-powered kit aircraft ever built. At those speeds, even the smallest control input demands absolute precision, and the intense G-forces around race pylons test the skill of even the most experienced pilots. Its incredible performance helped set multiple records and earned it a legendary reputation in the world of air racing. The Nemesis NXT proves that brilliant engineering and determination can create a machine capable of competing with the very best. But if you think a 400-mile-per-hour racing aircraft is the ultimate flying machine, our final entry abandons the traditional airplane altogether and turns the pilot into part of the aircraft itself. Saving the most unbelievable for last, the Copter Pack completely reimagines what personal flight can be. Developed in Australia, this remarkable machine replaces the traditional aircraft design with a backpack-like system powered by high-capacity batteries and two powerful electric motors spinning large carbon fiber rotors. There are no wings, no cockpit, and no enclosed fuselage. Instead, the pilot wears the aircraft, lifting off vertically with nothing but a harness separating them from open air. From a distance, it looks more like something from a superhero movie than a real flying machine. Its simplicity is impressive, but it also leaves no room for error. Without wings, there's virtually no ability to glide if power is lost, making every flight a true test of engineering and confidence. When videos of the Copter Pack first appeared online, they amazed millions and showed that the jetpack dreams people imagined decades ago were finally becoming reality. It's bold, futuristic, and unlike anything else in the sky. Which of these incredible aircraft surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.